That's a good rerun. What attack again?
You somehow managed to turn this into like a live hit from a morning radio show. Down in Harris, giving away shots of beer.
Oh, by the way, Rob Schraub made that Iron Man costume for me.
Jim, I'm just gonna also, you guys brought a gag reel.
Yes, we did. It's just us kicking.
He dribbles a spin and sucks it back in.
From my movie Chuck.
What else does he do?
Gargle? In an airplane bathroom.
I mean, Alright, let's roll the...
Yes.
Because Kenny is such a fan of the show, by the fans, both fans, nerd fubu, if you will, I wanted to open up the floor to make sure we had lots of time for questions. So, hop on up! What is your name? Yes, much.
My name's Brittany. I was wondering, like, since over oh my god, that was really weird. Since over the years, a lot of fans have made like fan art and done like Twitter flash mobs and like human flash mobs. I was wondering what was your favorite, or like any art that you have.
Ooh, I love the nesting dolls that were made. There were two kinds, right? There's two kinds that were at the art show. I like those. Those were beautiful.
Anything else? Any other fan interactions or fan films that you guys have seen that particularly stand out?
Are you an evil Britta today? Yes, I enjoyed that. Thank you very much for that.
My favorite are the music videos that the people make and the YouTubers. And they always make me squirt water out of my eyes and hit my heart.
That's called crying.
Humans use it to express their weakness. I just can't. They pick like some song that obviously makes them cry, and then they sit there and they just edit all of these shots. Right? It blows my mind. Like, and I don't want to be proven wrong, but I just always feel like nobody else, no other show has that many well-edited videos made for it. Like, I just feel like our audience is more creative in general, which is why I get tremendously low ratings. It's a show for people who make shows. It's not for people who watch them.
Next question.
I have about 30 questions. First of all, I think we can all safely say hashtag unfuck Sony, right? That wasn't a question. First question. What do you guys fucking smoke when you write this shit? Second of all, altitude's coming back, right?
You would have been writers.
Third of all, you guys do know that I have an ash can that I'm selling.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
We didn't know that.
I'll be selling it outside by the Southwest store. It's only $2, and it's all going to the illustrator, Leah Tiscioni, and it's going to be a graphic novel written by Starburst. So you guys have $2. Don't be fucking cheap.
Okay.
There was another thing.
Okay.
There were like 15 things.
All right. Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah. Oh, High School USA premieres tonight.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're in it, Allison, right? Yeah, you're in it. Yes.
I have a question for you, Star.
Yeah. What?
Are you alive? Are you coming back?
I don't know. That's up to you and the writer. All right, go fuck
He's newly employed. He's a full-time writer on the countdown too.
As someone who didn't really understand the dynamic that was going on, it's like, if I ask a good enough question, I'll get hired as a writer. What is your question, sir?
All right. Oh, hey. So, I was wondering, what is your favorite moment or moment you're most proud of, or just most streets ahead moment from the show?
You have great hair. Law and Order and the puppets for me.
Yeah, it's hard for me not to always love Remedial Chaos Theory. I mean, it's really is one of the truly wonderfully written episodes that was so, I don't know.
Anyone else?
I guess I liked being like a vampire to my group of friends. Trying to approach a woman as a different version of myself, that was a treat. And then overall, the conversation I had with Joel in Critical Film Studies, Pulp Fiction, I did it all the time.
The scene that I had with Donald in the episode season 2, Troy's birthday, at the very end of the episode when they get back. And I remember Dan specifically coming down to set and like talking to us about the characters connecting in that scene and how we had to spend a lot of time talking about the fact that they both were coming from the same place because they're the youngest in the group and like this transition for them. I just kind of remember thinking like, this is deep for a comedy that's on a network television show. Like we're making real moments here. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, Modern Warfare for me, it was just like Debbie Chang and Calvin Bell. My favorite moments in my career, man.
What about season 4? You guys got any favorite episodes from season 4?
Jim Rash's episode.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That was alright. Where they switched the bodies? That was okay.
This is like your current girlfriend asking about your ex-girlfriend. Oh, she's fine.
I saw you guys on Instagram. Looked like you're having a pretty good time. Thought you weren't ready for a relationship.
I really loved our clip show episode written by Chris McKenna. Well, you were on set, so.
I'm really excited to have Chris back, by the way, with that by my side. He's truly the only like actually be a Highlander style and take all my power. He is behind so much of what you guys love about the show. And when he came onto the show, you can go back to the show. We have so many great writers, and they all did such a great job. But I'm just saying, go back to season 1 and you can mark the spot with a Sharpie where Chris starts working and everything just explodes creatively. And now he and I are partners and doing this thing together. And it's like, this is the dream version of the show for me, writer staff-wise. That's all. That was a weird point to just insert that. But
No, it was a good point.
now I want you to stop saying that you love me. My favorite moment of the show was being a fan like you guys, and then midway through getting a chance to work on my favorite show on TV. And that's my #1 favorite moment personally. But creatively, the episode I can just watch and I still feel like the fan is watching it is Dungeons and Dragons. It's just works on every level. There's definitely a spot on the whiteboard in between 2 normal episodes that says D&D 2, and I know that. I remember seeing that.
Excellent. Thank you. Oh, yeah, brush that dreamy hair out of your eye. Walk away. What is your name, sir?
My name's Kyle.
Hi, Kyle. What's Kyle's name? What's the D&D episode? Kyle. It's one of our favorite lines.
The no waiter.
The no waiter. What's Kyle? That's doing Abed doing the no waiter. Go on, Kyle.
All right. First, I'd like to point out my birthday is actually on October 19th.
So good.
You rock.
Okay, my question is it's for everyone, mostly for Dan. How did you guys cope with all the misfortune that's kind of plagued Community for a long time?
I was looking at a text from Dino. He said, hey, I said meet me on the southwest corner by mistake. Can you make an announcement for southeast corner?
That's important. So headphones, he might have text message all of them.
Yeah, he like Sherlock, all the messages.
So what was the question directed at me? It was something about
Misfortune, how do you cope with the misfortune that that's happened?
I mean, I'm not making this up. Like the harder it gets, the funnier the show gets. It's like the misfortune, the pain. You talk about the show itself, right? Like getting yanked from the schedule and getting kind of like the bad luck that the show has. I get really excited about it because we then get to resonate. The stories in the show get to resonate with the stories about the show. It makes for a good place to start looking for really, really funny and character-defining moments. So bring it on. Bring on the nut kicks.
All right, thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, first, Community is one of the best shows I've ever seen. It changed my life. And then a question for Dan. You publicly stated that there were some choices made in season 4 that you didn't agree with.
I believe I said exactly that, yes.
In season...
you memorized my quote.
In season 5, are you going to do anything to actively undo those choices?
I don't think it's necessary. No, I don't think that would be charismatic. I think Community is an organic show, so no, I'm going to keep following the trajectory and stuff like that. By the way, I do want to say, just to, I'm sure all of you guys know this already, and I tried to express this, but when I said that naughty stuff about having watched season 4, I was talking about my own experience watching it, and I was talking in the context of my very filthy, horrible, petty, personal diary of a podcast. Like when I do Community, I'm making this show to adjust for the despicable person I am and create a Valentine for people. Community's never going to hurt you. Yeah, I probably might, like in a car or something. I'm not a good person. That's why I really want to make this good show for good people. So, I apologize to you guys who stood in line for 4 in the morning to be in here. If I hurt any of your feelings when I said that stuff.
By the way, if you're in Los Angeles on Sunday, stand as Harmontown.
But a fan of Community does not have to be a fan of Dan Harmon and vice versa. I implore you to make that distinction. I am a creepy jerk.
You're a rebel alone, what is your name and question?
My name is Ray. I have a question for Dan. Last season we saw the reformation of Chang's character, and I was wondering whether or not you would be introducing him into the group, or whether you would continue the conflict that you started the first 3 seasons. The reason why I'm asking is because I really love the conflict that you made between Britta and Chang when she decided to protest against the school. And every time I have some crazy interaction with a woman now, that Lionel Richie song comes up. I start thinking, hello, is it me you're looking for?
I love that relationship too. Chang's been all over the map. I mean, he's the Gollum in our Middle Earth, you know. We keep, is he evil? Is he good? Where does he live? Why does he pluralize the word precious? Ken is one of the most amazing parts of the show, and what makes him so amazing is that he's out of his mind, like on camera and stuff. And so he worked great as a Spanish teacher, and then like a dummy, I was like, oh, let's not have him be a Spanish teacher again, because then we'll be locked to this template. So then ever since then, I've been kind of moving him around, and I'll be the first to admit, it's hit and miss, trial and error with Chang, but I did love him as a security guard. I just think that, I don't know. Obviously he's going to be back, and he's going to be Changing it up. So I don't know how to answer your question. He'll be back, and hello.
We just hear him singing the entire line. Hi, what is your name?
Hi, I'm Courtney.
Hi.
First I have to say, Chris Hardwick, you are my hero. I love you much more. I love Talking Dead.
Like you just heard I'll give you what? Just take the compliment.
And you are the most kick-ass moderator. It was going to be about D&D, but answer that for me. So my question is, you guys have such a great production design team. Yes. I want to know what your favorite set was.
When we did the episode where Pierce was sort of turning into Gene Hackman from the conversation because he was helping Britta try to spy on Subway. This was such a subtle but great thing. Like Chris was really passionate about that concept, and he just mentioned it to the designers, and they created this like room with the chain link fence, and like the reel-to-reel recorder, and I'm sure that was really easy for them. Every set, the hallways would be a great place to start because when you walk down them, any bulletin board you stop and look at is covered with written material that the writers didn't write. It's like, and the writers can go down there and go, oh, that's funny, that idea, like for that kind of club or that meeting or whatever. Like those sets are, if any corner you lifted up, there would be a detail under it that would blow your mind.
Like the pillow forts and blanket. It's so fun to walk into a set where one week it's a normal cafeteria and the next week it's transformed and we're in our pajamas crawling through pillow forts. So, but that's Denise and the whole design team. They're incredible. They're really incredible.
Cool. Thank you very much. And double thank you. What is your name? We have time for a couple more questions. What's your name?
Hey, I'm Rodion. I just want to say, Dan, I can't wait to fund the community movie Kickstarter.
Gilly and I will be paying for the movie, sir. They will pay for the movie.
Yeah, personally.
They've got some fun squirreled away from Spider-Man 9 or something. Ours won't cost that much, but please continue. I'm a creepy jerk. I'm a creepy jerk.
Yes, you are. I don't know if you remember, but we met at a Wilco concert.
Yes.
Dude, that was so funny. You just called him creepy, and you're like, we just met at a Wilco concert.
I was going to use the bathroom, and I saw you. And you're like, yes. And then I just kept walking. And I'm wondering, you guys portray such amazing characters. You probably get recognized them on the street as the character. Are you looking forward to leaving that behind in 20, 30 years? Or are you looking forward to being recognized as a different character or in a different sort of occupation?
Oh, different kind of occupation, yeah. Podiatry is always interesting. I just feel honored to be part of a show that people love and they know the names of the characters and they want to shout it out to us. And I don't know, no matter what kind of success I have going forward, that I'll ever be part of a show that has this kind of fan support and love and devotion. So you can call me Britta all you want.
I'm so excited by the passion that people have, and I've told the story before. I was in a bathroom one time at a urinal. They're great. And this gentleman was peeing next to me, and he looks over at me, and I'm like, oh, do not look at him. And immediately he goes, whoa! And I was like, please don't look at him. And then he goes, dude, I am a huge community fan, and he sticks his hand out.